Hey, Limitless Hoops here, John Sanders. Thank you for joining us on this hump day. We have games about to come. Let me check on it real quick, okay? Because they have an app, but I know it's been by like Wednesday night, but maybe they changed. I don't know. Let me see it. So I'm logging into the app right now. I'm gonna see if your games are up right now. So it's not March. April, no, it's not April. It's April something or other. I think April 12th, right there. All right, so this is the location. I found it. All right, let's see if the games are up. The games are not up yet. All right, so that's a guarantee the games aren't up yet. Divisions, teams, nope, not even the teams added. So you guys don't know your games until tonight, just the way that it is. But we do have our games up on our website. I'll show you guys that stuff in a bit. And we have workouts tonight and tomorrow and Friday, and we're always getting better, right? That's the point, is to always get better. All right, what up, Jace? You will find out real soon why there's very, very few Michael Jordans in this world, okay? And I'm not talking about like the Michael Jordans who are tall and athletic. No. There's actually a ton of those people. I'm talking about the people who actually work hard and want to actually improve at their craft a huge amount. Those people are extremely rare. But with one of those like thousands of freak athletes, because there's a lot of them, if they ever decided to do that, that's when they become Michael Jordan or LeBron James. But the amount of people who have become those things is so low, even though the amount of freaks out there are so large. Like, you can find a guy who can like windmill dunk probably like in every rec center in the world, okay? He's not making the NBA because he doesn't happen to be one of the hard workers. So if you take the thousands of those guys, and there's only been like 5 or so or 3 or so Michael Jordans, when there's been like thousands of people who could jump like him, could run like him, that means that people who are your size and your weight and your jumping ability or your genetics, there's probably only like 1 in thousands of those too. And your job is to be the best of who you are. Okay, so if you're only going to be 5'11" when you grow up, you be the best 5'11" person in the entire planet, besides Allen Iverson, of course. All right, but if you can only jump so high, okay, cool. You can try to work on your jumping ability, but whatever it ends up being, you want to be the best at that. The best 30-inch vertical jumping 5'10" guy in the history of the earth. And wherever that equals should be good enough for you. All right. So if you're a 7-footer out there, oh man, you got a tall task. No pun intended. All right, because if you try hard, you'll make the NBA pretty easily. But where will you make it in the NBA? Will you be one of the hardest workers or one of the not hardest workers? So all you can really do is work hard. And trying to see our program grow, that's been the funnest part, is that we get people who are into it, who get pretty used to like getting better. And we get outsiders coming in. And I don't care how good they are, they all struggle. And it's so cool to see that, because we're doing things that people can't do. And if you're able to like do something that people in this world can't do, oh, it feels good. It feels good. All right. So make sure that you guys keep doing these things, no matter what the results happen to be in the end. But you just want your best results. So keep working and look around you. Look to see what those guys are doing. They're not doing as much as you are. We have the hardest working program in Colorado, easy. All right. What we're looking to create is the hardest working program in the country. All right, that will take some time, but we're going to get there. But hey, I think that we're at least top 50 right now. All right, out of all the programs in the country, and some of those are prep schools with gyms and things like that, we will catch them. We will. All right, and then after that, we want to be the hardest working program in the world. But we're going to need the right people to come in, because you can only go so far with just, the regular kids that we have. Because I can only push you so hard, because you guys are like, I'm not going to make the NBA, so why should I work too hard? You guys are already working so hard, harder than all these people would ever dare to dream work. So you might as well keep going. All right? You might as well, man. All right. Anyways, quote of the day. Help others, help you. Help me, help you. All right? It's a very big saying. I feel it. I feel what all those adults used to tell like kids like me. They would be like, you're not making it easy on me, Timmy. And I'm like, my name's John. But yeah, it seems like most people work against themselves. So when we add things like, let's say, speed limit signs or like nutritional facts on the side of the label, it's always like we're sabotaging ourselves. And if you want to help others help you, specifically me, and specifically your basketball career, you might want to start doing the homework. You might want to start showing up. You might want to start like working your hardest while you're there, because if you help me help you, that's just double the distance. But if I'm dragging you and I'm begging you to work harder, to focus more, to do homework, to do this, to do that, I'm dragging you while you're kicking and screaming, oh no, you're not going to go too far. Because I can only drag you for so long before I get like bored and just give up or tired, or I'm dragging too many kids. I mean, like, dude, I'm not dragging you. Because it's so much more fun to like help someone, to pull them when they're trying to pull me too, and we're running together, all right. And we got that wind blowing back past our hair, or past his hair, because I have no hair, and we're going for the home run. We're going for the freaking NBA, okay? And if you're running with me, or even ahead of me, and I'm helping push you there as opposed to pull you there, oh, that's a lot more rewarding for me. So if you want my help, maybe help yourself, and then maybe help me help you. So, quote of the day for this Wednesday, 4-word quote of the day for the 4th day of the week is help others, help you. All right? Looking at our trusty history of hoops page. It's on our challenge it's in our challenge section. All right, under history of hoops. You want to look at these videos, you want to be inspired by them, you want to watch them all, you want to learn from the past. This is a random one. I just pressed the button right there a second ago, and it's Magic's no-look passes, his no-look dimes. Before a dime was called a dime, he was throwing them no-look style. Woo! All right, and if you want to look at Magic Johnson's no-look dimes, just like Joker's dimes of today, all right, Luka's dimes of today too. Luka and Joker from Serbia, they both throw the no-look dimes. What are the odds that both of those guys watched this exact video growing up? What are the odds of them doing that? Because me, I'm a no-look artist. I love no-look passes. I watch all these videos of Magic Johnson. I would slow-mo them. I'd watch them in slow motion to see what he did, when he was doing it, when he bounced the ball, when he looked away, how he opened his eyes, how he smiled before it, who he was talking to on the fast breaks. He would just be staring at somebody and then boom, kick it the opposite way. I wanted to mimic this dude. And I would throw them even before I knew what I was doing. I would just chuck them. I didn't know he was glancing before. I thought he was just throwing them, and I would just throw them without looking. And they would get there somehow, sometimes, or most of the time, I think, I don't know. And I would be like, I can throw a no-look pass. Then I got older and more wise, and I realized, oh, there's like some nuances in this thing that I'm missing. But that was when this is my passion right here. This is like where my passion began. From watching Magic Johnson smile on that court, have so much fun throwing these no-look passes. So watch the History of Hoops page, especially that video if you come across it. But it's a random thing, guys. Keep pressing random, show me another video until you hit it. All right, speaking of random things, on our website, if you look at Limitless Hoops, I've told a few of you guys about this, but there's a whole bunch of fun little tidbits. We'll be adding arcade games soon, just to like make fun things and like with like a leaderboard. If you look under the YouTube TV section, not only can you see the link for this exact show, look, it's like my mic. Oh, hello. No, but yes, you get to look beyond it to the neat inspiration. All right, you get to view our quotes. You can see a whole list of quotes. You can type in your favorite word, and it shows you a whole bunch of quotes. You can click it. You can share those quotes elsewhere. It also has need motivation. You can read an allegory, allegories or stories with your names mentioned. And the bottom one is you can see the story of the day. Plus, below that is all the stories of every day. So we have endless inspiration. And if you want to read a random allegory right here, right quick, what up, JJ? You can click it and let's see what the random allegory is gonna be about. It's thinking. What is this story? I'm not gonna read the whole story, but let's see who it's about. Is it gonna show? Oh my God, it's still thinking. There you go. Once upon a time in the bustling city of Denver, there was a young basketball player named Romello Ashley. Romello made it. Romello is known as the heart and soul of Limitless basketball program, where he spent countless hours honing his skills and pushing himself to new heights. What set Romello apart from his teammates was his unwavering focus. This is actually like so true. This isn't even like just a story. All right, but yes, I included like some of the most popular stories that we tell, that the world's overtold. I've included like the freaking Constitution is in this. There's biblical things in this. There's like randomness in this. Like tenets of like Buddha are in this thing, okay? And it just picks something from it and it just makes a story out of it, putting it together because it's magical AI. So if you want to check that out, it's on our Limitless TV section. And yeah, that's that. Moving on. Here's stuff that we're doing. We need you guys to do some homework, all right? Numbered scissor shots, pick and roll slip, 2-ball dribbles, under the chair dribbles, curl jumper series, 1-on-1 high post splash, all coming up on Friday. Okay, that's what we're doing this Friday. So look it up. In our homework section, click on drills. You can see the videos for all of these things. Post that stuff so you don't have to run, but also so that you actually get better. All right, stuff that we're doing today, we got free throws. For free throws, guys, I'll show you guys during practice, but you want to practice by dribbling the ball like a shot. You want to dribble like this. So you're practicing your shot, basically, keeping your elbow in, all ready to begin with. You match the hand with the elbow, with the knee, with the foot on a straight line. Right when you're dribbling, practice for your free throws. Make sure that your foot is lined up in the middle, your shooting foot, all right? And then you bring the ball up and you follow through, and you worry more about your form than you do about the result. Trust me. All right, if your form is perfect, then your shot will go in most of the time. It's not always going to get it go in, but if you focus on the make, you might be developing bad habits because you might just be able to chuck it up. Work on your form for free throws. All right, and then we got 10 to run under 5 minutes. That's one of our skill challenges too. All right, if you go to our challenge section where it says a whole bunch of skill challenges, a whole bunch of trick challenges, trick shot challenges, and skill shot challenges. This is one of them, but we'll all be doing that during our actual practice. Can you make 10 in a row in under 5 minutes? Then we have the rest of these things, which you can see in the videos for 15-second sprints, times 4, pounds, drives, and pull-ups, box jumps, and split jumps to shots. Let's take a look at all those things so I can shut up. Watch them. Get a 30-second break in between each run to see what you guys can do. We have 4 straight runs, trying to get 4.5 each time, so you can run that infamous 17. Make sure that you're not in last place, especially if you're a fast runner. You want to run your fastest, please. Next one. So those weren't exactly it because he shuffled his feet a lot. It wasn't low enough, but we want to make sure that our pounds look like our jumpers, look like our layups, not take too many dribbles, so figure out how far away that you have to get based off of your top speed, and then use your top speed while stepping as far as you can and dribbling out as far as you can and getting your back low to the ground so that you can actually produce this move. All right, next one, we got box jumps. That's that drill. Make sure that you drive that leg up and make sure that you jump your highest. Last one. That's the stuff that we're doing today. Make sure you guys understand all that stuff so we can actually improve. Let's check out, see what we're doing coming up here soon. All right, so here's all of our events. All right, we talked about those before, but let's view the actual events. All right, so for this Wednesday, we're at Thornton and Canyon Creek over on South Versailles Parkway. All right. On Thursday, we're just in the Thornton area at Skyview Elementary. It's a different location. Friday, we're at Thornton and Marachek. All right, then Saturday, these are the games that we have not mentioned yet. We have the 7th through 12th on Saturday. 0 spots left for that one. Then 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock for the 3 games where it's 1st through 4th, 5th through 7th, and then 7th through 12th is on the other day, also packed. All right, but we'll be adding games for this Saturday for the 1st through 4th graders. Okay, so that will be at a different location, not at Vantage Point. It'll probably be far away. And the guy asked us to be in it, so we're going to be in it. Make sure that you guys buy your VIP passes. I'll send out information about that as well on our WhatsApp. If you're not following our WhatsApp, make sure that you guys do that, please. And let's move on to the main thing that we're talking about today. And this is me talking, so I don't want my picture up there. I don't want me up there looking at me. I can't look at you, man. That's so weird. Make me disappear and let's do this video. All right. Anyways, watch the video, then we'll talk about it. People say I'm built different. I'm built different. People say I'm built different. I'm built different. I'm built different. Yeah, I like to say that a lot, right? Are you actually built different? And if you are, it doesn't have to be physically. You don't have to be 7 feet tall. Do you have what it takes on the inside of you to become different, to become something amazing? If you were 6'6" and the same height as Michael Jordan, would you have become him because you have that will that just can't be seen because you happen to be 5 feet tall? Are you someone special that is actually built different? If you are, I say go for it. And although you may not reap the benefits of the NBA, you're gonna make your NBA. So if you are built different, show me that you're built different by putting in that different effort. Because I will notice. I will point you out and I will tell stories about you forever to the end of time if you are that different human being. And again, you don't have to be born different on the outside, but born different inside your heart, inside your mind. Yes, go for it. If you are built different and you were made different, then show me. Prove it. So yes, if you're built different, show me that you're built different. I got so mad at the Aurora kids the other day when I saw them. Those kids, especially kids like Toby and Jeremy, they have the height and stuff like that, and it's like, and they have like their body type's like decent. It's not amazing or anything like that, but it's decent enough to go like D2 or something like that, and they're wasting it all by not taking advantage of our workouts. I don't know if they're ever coming. That's how bad that they did when I saw them. I got mad at them and I was like, I yelled at them. But I don't think that they like that too much. All right? If someone's like calling you out constantly, you're probably not putting in the work. If anything, people should be trying to slow you down because you're doing too much. If you're really built different, if you're like made different and your mind is different, show us constantly. You shouldn't have downtimes like Noah, where he can. I think he could be like the fastest runner when we do races, but he's always like last place or like in the middle, and it's just like for like no reason. And he'll give up in the games, and he'll give up all the time. There's so many instances when he gives up. He's a quitter basically, and he proves it so often. That it's very obvious where he's going to end up, and he's going to end up below where he should. All right, and you got to get out of that attitude somehow, some way. And it is harder for short people, let's say, or young people, or whatever, people in like, let's say, Colorado, where your culture is bad, to produce that kind of effort, because it's like you're kind of running into a wall over and over and over again. So, maybe my privileged butt doesn't understand, because when I try to run through the wall falls down, and I don't have to, put up with what you guys have to put up with. But I will say this: anyone who has ever succeeded has kept pushing through those walls until the walls fall down. So, although very few people might understand where you're coming from, there are a few people who understand where you're coming from, and they've succeeded. So if you want to be like those people, you need to be like those people. And perhaps at the end of the day, when they put those people in you compared to everyone else, they'll look at you and be like, he was built different. All right, let's check the trivia question for the trivia question. Just covered it up. I don't know if you saw it, but we got Jace with the 3-1 lead. Let's check the trivia question today. The trivia question today is, what's the name of the arena for the New Orleans Pelicans? And I had to change up the question. Last week we asked a question where you guys named a nobody. I was looking for somebody, but their dad did play at Texas Tech and the brother did play at SMU. And I was like, forget the question, because it wasn't worth it to be that guy. I'm not going to give you that point. It happens. So I changed the question for this time. The question is a lot easier, so good luck with that question. What's the name of the arena for the New Orleans Pelicans? I was looking at the history of the New Orleans Pelicans, the New Orleans team, and they came from Charlotte. There's been different New Orleans teams like the Jazz in place. Every single time that they get a team, the team leaves. And one time it was because of a natural disaster. I'm wondering if that's like why they can't form a team. Is their town too poor? I don't even know. It's weird. That's the answer right there by Jay Stoff once again. It is the Smoothie King Center, which is a heck of a name, kind of lame name for an arena, but you know what? If you're the Smoothie King Enterprise and you paid for that name, you deserve that name. Congratulations for getting it, Jace. That is now your 4th point for the month. All right, keep it up, man. I wish we could get Kieran back on the show, because it would be a battle with Kieran's family and Jace's family. But it's always just one person at a time. I'm sure you guys will leave once someone else comes, and then that person will be the only person. It's just a cycle. We never have more than one. Dang it. All right. But we'll get there one day. I have faith in you guys. Anyways, let's go to the story of the day. Watch it.
If pointed in the right direction, reaching your goal is a lot like walking home. It takes more than a few steps, and each step is actually a failure in and of itself. And it's only when you add up all the failures that you eventually reach your doorstep. Staring at your foot in tears upon every step is a bit silly. So keep your head up and forge on.
So this might just come from my experience and my perspective, but that story was created from all the idiots that are in our program or that have ever been. And it's so weird to see it. It's like they go, I can't do this, coach. Oh my God. And I'm like, this is your first day. I can't do it. I won't ever be able to do it. I'm like, I'm sure you'll figure it out. And then like 3 seconds later, they're like, I did it. I bounced the ball one time. And I'm like, I know, because it's super easy. You just didn't try. But it's like that about everything. They're like, I'm a little kid playing with the older kids and they are too heavy to push. And then 3 years passes by and they're just knocking kids over because of that experience. I'm like, yeah, of course that happens because you're pushing older kids when you were younger. Oh my God, I do not know what it's like. It's like, dude, like I'm carrying something and like this pen right here, and I'm like, it won't fall out of my hand. It will never hit the ground. It will never fall. And then I'm like, it fell. I'm so surprised. And it's like, why? Why are you surprised by that? Oh my God. Or another one, when you're watching movies and everyone's like sad during the movie and they're like anxious. They're like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And then at the end, everything's okay. And you're like, oh, that surprised me. No, every movie, almost most movies they have happy endings. Okay. So like, it's crazy to me. You have to fail before you get there. That it makes no sense if you didn't. If the first step that you took, you were already home. That isn't a walk home. You were already home. So with the steps trying to take it to get to like the NBA, yeah, every single step isn't going to be the NBA. Some steps might actually be backwards for a second, but you just keep walking in the direction of the NBA. And we know what the direction of the NBA is. It's working hard. It's doing your homework. It's you are what you do, not what you say you do time. All right, you do the homework and you do it every single day. And it's like, yeah, it's a step among like a million steps, but it's gonna eventually get there for you. I saw you, Chacon, I saw you, Owen, I saw you, Lincoln, I saw you, Kieran, I saw you, Jace. But yes, and you keep making those steps in a positive direction, and yeah, you're gonna get there. You just will. That's how life works. All right, but if you just cry on every single step and you're like, I'm not there yet, it's the craziest thing in the world to me. So can y'all stop being so crazy? Like, yeah, you're gonna struggle. That's the whole point. All right, it's just silly to me, dude. It's just silly to me. I'm telling you. And we got a lot of steps. All right, we got a whole bunch of steps. All right, and it's on our attendance page, and we see the guys at the top of the steps right here. Adrian, and mind you, I'll go ahead and hype him up. Adrian is leading, even though he is forced to come a minute or two late every single time. Like, not every single time, but a lot of the times he comes late, so he gets half a credit point. And he's still leading the way. All right? And so, Adrian, don't be dismayed by that. Still kick butt, but you guys realize maybe, oh man, you're a little bit further behind. But I will say this. Out of the times that Adrian comes, he is like the least hard worker in our program. Like one of the least hard workers. Like, yeah, he's down there. He's down there. I'm just being straight up honest. I'm being honest with you. Yeah. But you do show up. And showing up is the first step. So keep coming. And the rest of you guys, like Teo right there with 53. Mason, 52.5. With the vacationing, Mason. And you're still back to the top. Weston's right there. And Ramello and Joshua. Max. And then Joey will count it right there. Everyone else is below those guys. All right, we'll count these guys as our top guys, but all of them are doing something. Like Henry, Luke, Austin, Jace, Gennaro, Josias, Thomas. All right, the guys on the Aurora end of things, taking care of shop. Great job, you guys. All right, and they're doing this with only 3 days a week. Let's point that out too. They don't have 5 days a week of opportunities. All right, and a few of them don't even play in our games. Like, oh no, one of them doesn't. Austin. He doesn't play in that many games, so great job to Austin too. Right? Our historical leaders are who we're trying to catch, and only two of them have gone past 1,000 workouts. That's Ian Salmon and Ben Levy. All right, Derek kind of got there. All right, but our highest in Colorado is Noah, 635, and Kieran 534.5. I think that next up to enter the top 25 would be Declan. Right, but below that, below the birthdays. Oh, it was Trenton's birthday yesterday. I forgot to say happy birthday to him. Dang it. Oh, man. But yes, the quest to 2,000. This is the thing that we want to watch out for. And Adrian's slowly catching up to Joy, who's not coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. So that's an easy way to catch up. All right, and Ramelo's right there. But the more time that you have, the better off that you'll be. So you guys want to aim for 2,000, even though no one's ever made it there before. Don't forget, the quote of the day is help others help you, and then don't forget to actually do that. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. Peace, y'all.